Dominion, designed by Donald X. Vaccarino and published by Rio Grande Games, is a game that took the world by storm, introduced deck building to the world in the sense of we all are using the same cards to build. Since then, Dominion has had many expansions, and they even said the last expansion, although that obviously wasn't true, since another expansion is coming out this year. But there's already a plethora of Dominion cards out there, over 100 different cards that you can pick and choose between. So in this video, I thought I would talk about my top 10 favorite Dominion cards that when they come out, I'm very excited to see them. First, some cards that almost made it. Tribute, Contraband, Festival, Moat, Bridge, and Merchant Ship. Those are all cards I like quite a bit. Now let's take a look at some cards that are great. Here we go. Number 10 is the Explorer. Now I'm someone who likes gold and silver cards. I like big money strategy. It's fun for me. And this card here, which rewards you for having a province in your hand, giving you a gold. Otherwise, you simply get a silver and put it in your hand right away. So essentially, the Explorer is a silver that could possibly be a gold, and it keeps changing to silver every time it comes through. Very nice card. I always buy one of these as soon as I can. Speaking of silvers, the Trader is one of my favorite cards, where you can trash a card from your hand and gain a number of silvers equal to its cost in coins. I will easily trash a gold to get 6 silvers. That is incredibly fun for me. Also, whenever you would gain a card, you can reveal this card from your hand, and if you do, instead gain a silver. This is great against people who have curses. Sure, you might end up with tons of silver in your deck when you use a Trader, but I do not care. Then we have the Baker. The Baker gives a card, an action, and a coin token. Also, if this card's used, everyone starts with the coin tokens. I think coin tokens are one of the coolest things in Dominion, giving you coins that you can use on later turns. And so I could have picked maybe any number of cards. I wish there were more cards that use coin tokens, but the Baker is one that I enjoy. Also, it gives you an extra card and an action too. The Treasury, which I believe is a promo card, is a lot of fun because it gives you an extra card, an extra action, and a coin. However, when you discard this card from play, if you didn't buy a victory point card, you put on top of your deck. So if you buy Treasury, it just keeps coming. It's like a free action and card and coin. Basically it's a free coin because the extra card and action you have lets you play other ones. So if you can get 3 or 4 treasuries in your deck, you have that 3 or 4 you can spend every turn until you buy a victory point card. And then you keep going until you start getting the treasuries again, and rinse, lather, and repeat. Very fun card, although your opponents may not think so. Now, King's Court beat out Throne Room for my top 10 because I like that you can double another action card, but to be able to triple an action card, oh man. And this is also one of the cards that costs 7, which I always thought was a lot of fun because everyone knows how many times you've gotten 7 coins, there's nothing been out there to buy, and you're like, just one more and it would have been 8. Fishing Village is one of the duration cards, which I really enjoy. This is probably my favorite of all of them. This one gives you 2 actions and a coin, but your next turn gives you another action and another coin. So better than a village, in my opinion. I like it quite a bit, and it's only 3 coins to buy. Also, I like the picture on this one. Not all the Dominion artwork is good, but this one's enjoyable. Number 4 is the Mint. You may reveal a treasure card from your hand, gain a copy of it, but when you buy it, trash all treasures you have in play. So hopefully, my goal when I play with the Mint is to get like 3 coppers and a silver. So I can play those to buy this and then trash them all. But then start duplicating other treasure cards. I especially like this when there's other cool treasure cards in the game. There's a lot of treasure cards I like. If I had done my top 40 Dominion cards, probably 10 of them would have been treasure cards. And this one can duplicate those. If all else fails, you can duplicate gold, and if you're playing with Prosperity, platinum. The Tunnel. It's a 2 victory point card, but when you discard this other than during a cleanup phase, you may reveal it. If you do, gain a gold. Other people trying to make you discard cards? Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that to get a gold. And this is a great reaction. I like reaction cards. I wish the game had more of them. The reaction cards do not compare to the number of attack cards, but this is a great one. Then we have the Treasure Map. Now the Treasure Map, this is kind of a random card, but I just love it so much. I mean, by itself, it's worthless. It's nothing. However, if you ever get 2 treasure maps in your hand, you discard them and get 4 gold cards, putting them on top of your deck. It's a guaranteed province the next turn. The problem is you have to try to get these treasure cards in your hand. You buy a treasure map, you buy another one, then you probably have to buy a third one because the two that you bought probably won't get in your hand at the same time. So it may not be the most economical card, but when it works, it gives me such a rush and is very fun to play. And then my favorite card, definitely a card that's a promo card, and that's the Black Market. The reason I like the Black Market so much is not because of the 2 that it gives you, but it allows you to purchase from the Black Market. Now you can create a Black Market. I use one of every card in the game to make a Black Market. And then you flip over cards from that pile and you can buy one of those cards. And then you're the only person who has that card in your deck. When I'm choosing to play Dominion, I will always choose Black Market if the other players let me. I think it's really fun. I think it's entertaining to have a card that no one else does. It gives your deck just a little bit more character. So this, while 2 through 10, there might be some changes in the ranks, Black Market is easily my favorite Dominion card. Everyone's going to have different Dominion cards, and some people like different cards that cull things. Some people like very efficient cards. I just picked 10 Dominion cards that I thought were a lot of fun to play. I look forward to seeing the new expansion come out this year, especially with more duration cards like that orange one I showed you. I think those are a lot of fun, but as it is, there's so many combinations in Dominion. There are other deck builders, maybe even better deck builders, but Dominion still is a thrill to play, and with so many combinations, it will probably never get old. Those are 10 favorite cards. What are your favorite cards from Dominion? Why don't you tell me in the comments?
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!